Vikings of Valhalla. Welcome back to Manor Lords and this new beginner's guide on this new beta patch where we show you the best possible start in Manor Lords. This is episode 5, so if you're coming from episode 4, let me know in the comments. And if you're new, there is a link to the whole playlist in the description where you also can find the link to our Discord. So if you want to join and have a chat with me and the community, I highly recommend that you go over there and check that right now. It's completely free as always, so go over there and I can't wait to chat with you guys. In the last episode, we did continue with the farming area, and that is what we will do in this episode. We're gonna do a huge farming area over here, potentially also in the spring start a new region over here, and then I just might need to get some more churches and get the upgraded in here, but then also in the last episode we finally got the trade going, so we are now making a lot of money. Let's go back to our region. There we go. And we will soon, well, actually gonna build that right now. Soon we will upgrade all these houses and they will start producing wooden parts, shields and whatnot, because right now we do have a lot of planks that needs to be made into something so we can actually make some money. But that's all we did in the last episode, so grab your shield, sharpen your axe, and let the saga continue. And this is a beginner's guide, so if you're new, drop, well, first of all, if you're not new, drop a good tip in the comments. And if you're new, this is the video for you, because I will try to take this as slow as possible and guide you how you do all the things here. So one thing I want to point out right away, if you see fields like this, where half is growing, well, slower than that one, that means that you don't have enough families working in here. And I know we have 2 families working here in the mine. They just need to get those out of there. And then they're going to make those roof tiles. And then eventually they will be moved into here. But still having 8 families for these fields, that is not enough. So soon they will start moving in here. And then we can finally put some more families in here. However, we are going to have to move these farms, because I think I need to set up some more houses here to have more families work in these farms. And potentially also getting another farmhouse right here. And this was the new area where we're gonna do a 3-year rotation. As you can see right here, this is the first year, this is the second year. So you can see right here we have rye, fallow, rye. This one we have rye, rye, fallow, and the last one, the third year, it is fallow, rye, rye. So every year we will get some rye, and every year we will fallow some fields, so we keep the fertility up. But all these fields right here we haven't done yet, because I was thinking about making 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years. But now I'm thinking about making like 1 year, this whole thing, and then potentially 2 years and 3 years. I might be overdoing it. So let's do one year this one, 2 year this one, and the third year maybe from, yeah, maybe this right here. This will be the third year in this area, because we will have more families moving in here soon. So that's not a bad idea. Exposed stocks. Bakery. What is being done over here? Let's go here and look at this. The pantry is full in the bakery. What are you guys doing? So this is something I noticed in the beta patch right now. They seem to struggling getting the bread out of the... Actually, we do have a lot of it. Why don't we get that bread out of there? How's this bakery doing? This one is stuffed. Jeez, they're really bad at picking up the stuff, because they're gonna spoil in here. We need to get the stuff here. Alright, let's go into the advanced tab right here. And this, you can see that we did already uncheck a lot of these. And I might actually do that for these apples, because right now I want the families to just get the bread, because that is gonna spoil super quickly, and that's not a good time. Now, let's go into the people's tab and see what they're doing. Sometimes they are... Alright, they're coming here. Yep, they're picking up the stuff here. So there we go. So that it might not be in a lag right there. It might be just that they were out picking up some apples or whatnot. I was also thinking about the happiness right now, because it's just giving us 1 each month. Winter is here, so they will get cold. We need to fix that as well. However, let's go over here right now, because we should have this one ready to become a jointer shop. Wait a minute, how many could make another shoemaker. Can we please get the right region? There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, we should rename this city because we haven't had a name for this in ever. Valhalla. There we go. So now we actually have a name for this city. So I think that would be... Oh no, wait, what's it? I think I was gonna do Asgard. Yes, let's do Asgard. That's better. Yes. All right, if you have another name suggestion, we're gonna start this region in spring. And speaking of spring, we're gonna do some taxes here. But yeah, we need a name for this region. So come with suggestions. I will do a voting poll on Discord to join. Now, we need to get this into this. And the best way to do that, even though they are a bit unhappy, I'm going to do taxes. I'm going to do 20%. That's going to set them up quite a bit. 14%. I do not care because that will not affect us for long. And we need that money in here because I think we need 750 to get the best possible start in this region over here. Now, we also need to set up 2 things to start upgrading church. First of all, let's get some churches in here. So you get the church here in the residential tab. Church. And we have a church here, we might say. But yes, we do. But everyone needs to go and pray at the church. That means that you do want to limit walking distance for everyone. So if you live here, they still have to go and get the food here. Actually, that's pretty far away. But that's okay. I'm going to build a church here because I can. And then I'm also going to get a church up and running in this area. Maybe not actually over here. I might actually place that right there. And those will be upgraded to level 2. And then I'm sure the happiness will be going up. So yeah, get those up. And to get these to level up, we do need mortar and we need the dressed stone. And since we have a lot of money, let's go in here. Let's check the trade. And let's go to the dressed stone. We're going to start importing this. Let's just give me 50 for now. I'm gonna unlock this because I was gonna say we're rich, but we're not really rich. I'm not gonna get the mortar in here, but what I will do is that I'm gonna go in here to the gathering tab. I'm kidding, industry tab, and here's the lime kiln. And this is gonna turn the rubble stone that we actually are buying right now, but that will turn that into mortar, and we're gonna need some of this. So I'm just gonna temporarily just place this right there. And that way we can have some of these families that live here to work in here just so we can get that lime kiln going. Royal tax is increased. And look at that. Now we just got the money in here. So now we're going to get the best possible start here. However, I think I'm going to do 1 more month like this. So we can get even more money because... You know what? We can... Yeah, let's do... Yeah, 1 more month. 1 more month and then I'm going to switch it up. Still, we're going to have to wait for them to move in here. Why is it not? That is also one of the bugs in the beta patch that is not really showing the right... Oh, speaking of that. Now we're buying dressed stone. So we're not going to get that much in here. So you know what? I'm going to remove the tax for now completely so we can get the happiness up again. So let's do like this and there we go. Gone. Now, as you can see, we have a whole area here ready to go. I'm not going to put anyone there just yet because it's not done. And I'm not going to do these fields. They're going to have to follow because they are already having enough over here. But look at this. Yes, now you are done in here. So I'm going to take this family. And you're going to go into this farmhouse. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then I think you still have some... No more clay. Okay, good. I'm going to take this family now. I'm going to place you in this. So now we have some more farmers. That's pretty good at least. There we go. Is anyone popping in here? Yes, they're popping in. And let's see if we can get this into a level 2. You are going to be making some tools for me. I'm going to place both of them as tool makers. Church is popping up. And let's see if we can put someone in the lime kiln. I'm going to take you because it's winter and they're not doing anything. So you go in here. But we want to go into the advanced tab. And we want to get 40 mortar. Then we don't want any. And after you have done that, they should stop working and just work in these fields. Now I just heard someone move. Oh, wait, is the happiness up that quick? What? We just did taxes on them. That's crazy. Are we getting some dressed stone? Yes, we are getting dressed stone as well. Look at this. We have 50 dressed stone. Let's go. How many did I tell them to buy? Was it 50? Kind of want more. Alright, let's keep 50 for now. Get this upgraded. And we should just be getting some mortar very soon. We got 2 already. Look at that. Good stuff. We're gonna need both mortar and dressed stone to build this huge castle on this hill. So we're gonna have to save up for that one. Let's see if we can plan out this area. This will be the 3rd year. I'm just gonna do... yeah, why not? No, that's too big. You don't want to make these fields too big because an ox can work in the field, and when they do, no one else can work there. So you want to have a lot of small fields, so there's always someone working in there. I think I wanted this to be like this. There we go. So once the ox is working in this field, then the other people that are living in the were working in the farmhouse, they can work in these fields. So yeah, something like that. Good stuff. Alright, are we having enough? 12 mortar. Let's freaking go. Let's get this church up. That's going to make them very happy. Now we should definitely be getting 2 families each month. So let's go. Get these up here. I still need some mortar. Alright, let's go back here because they're popping in. And now we've filled this whole row right here. This is amazing. How many planks do we have? 600 planks. You know what? Let's go into this trading right now because right now we are exporting planks. We don't want to do that because now we're going to make something out of those planks instead and then make that money back. So both of these, I'm actually going to make one into a boiler so we can make some more. Actually, make 2 boilers. And then these 2 will make, what are you making actually? Large shields, small shields, and then wooden parts on these 2 maybe. And then both these, we got to keep an eye on this because one of these will probably be a crossbow maker. And crossbows can't be made. Get this church upgraded as well. And let's see if we can get the last one. Now we have 4 mortar. We are kind of struggling here with the tree plantation area, as you can see. Because we're almost cutting down all the trees here. So it doesn't look like we're planting enough trees. I am going to see how much this affects us by just putting one in the forester huts instead of tree planting. Just do like this. That way we will not cut down as many trees, but we're gonna plant more, and maybe we will limit the walking distance, and maybe that will be more productive. We will see. Now let's continue with these. To get these going, we're gonna go into the farming tab, and you just gotta place the fields down. So you just go around like this, and this is going to be, ooh, that actually might not work since we have this. Can we do, if we go like this, yes, there we go. Sometimes you just have to find the way to do this. If it's not working one way, then try the other way and it might actually work. But there we go. Get that one up as well. And then get the 2 last ones. So now we have a 3-year rotation here as well. And we're gonna make so much food here that we're gonna probably have to sell it. By the way, it's actually April right now, so we should... Oh, that's not looking good. Let's try the other way. Whenever you want to expand to another region, you want to do that in the spring. I hate how that looks. Why is it not? Alright, we're gonna have to do like this. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I might just continue that road, making it thicker. But now, look at the happiness. There we go. We're gonna get 2 families. They're gonna move in super quick to this area, which means I can finally remove those, or eventually remove those. And these you also want to have into these fences, because then we're going to put all our sheep on these fields. So that's why we want to have a lot of fields in this area. And we have a farmhouse right there. We're going to place 1 farmhouse on this side as well, and put some more houses on this side. But for now, farmhouse is right here next to the field. Place that down, and then we're going to get more families soon to work there. Now, let's get these 2 last in here. Here in the advanced tab on the boilers, you can see that we're making crossbows, and we want to change that to those bows. Same here. I'm just gonna make these into the jointer shop, so we can make some wooden parts or shields or whatnot. I don't care. Just sell it all. And you want to keep an eye on this, because right now you can always see that we are not selling. We're actually doing pretty good here in this tab. But we got raiders. Charcoal we're not selling. We do have a lot of rye bread. Look at that. Nice. But yeah, we're not selling our shields. We're not selling the shields. So that needs to be fixed. Now we got raiders attacking. So let's see where they're coming from. Enemy unit has been spotted. right here. Okay, good. This is actually very good actually, because we could potentially take out our huge army. And I'm gonna take all of them. This is also another tip for you. I'm gonna do like this and just rally the troops here. And the reason why, this is gonna slow down the productivity here. I'm just gonna take you out as well. And I'm doing that because we need these guys to be bled. We need these guys to fight, because then they will actually gain experience, and that's gonna be very crucial for the last fight against Hildebolt. I wish I could have fought them in... I wonder if this counts as my region if I actually fight them here. That's actually a pretty good question. You know what? Let's see if we can get all these spears. You're gonna have to run here right now. Get a wall up right here. Archers get in behind. You're gonna have to run. Archers get in behind. Retinue is gonna be here. Fatigue. Home region. They get a huge advantage in the home region. You know what? We have a corpse pit right here. Why not just set that up in here? We might just get the battle in here. It depends how quick my army is getting here. Oh, they're very far away, but they're running here. They're gonna get here very soon. Oh, they're coming here. But it looks like they're going down this path, so we might actually be able to set up a nice shield wall right here. And then get archers here. Wait, is that? That's my militia? What? Hurry up, men! Get into that shield wall! Yeah, here they go. Oh, who's that? Traitor. That's fine. Okay, so when they see us right here, they're gonna push up here, but hopefully we can get this shield wall up. I don't want to get the shield wall up just yet, because there are still not here, all of them just yet. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, here they come. Here's outlaws. Alright, make a shield wall. Hello, I'm here. Why are they not pushing me? Archers, fire at will. I should be shooting at will already. These I don't really want to kill. So I'm going to put them here behind this. Alright, hold your ground. Should not have a problem with this. You should actually sneak up around them here. Alright, both of you go up here and get a line up here. Actually, both of you get into shield wall again. Oh, you're gonna have to push these because they're actually going around to get more archers. Heavy infantry going to kill these as well. These guys are being slaughtered. I'm gonna hold that line. Good, yes, yes. Okay, so you guys gonna push these guys from behind here. Push forward. Oh, those coming here. We're gonna keep an eye on those as well. Doing pretty good here. We haven't lost a single guy as yet. That's pretty good, actually. You come this way. Let's see if you can sneak in here behind, because if they feel surrounded, they're going to lose some morale here. There we go. They're down to 9. They're going to break any second now. All right, all of you, push forward. That should definitely break these guys. One broke already. How we doing on this flank? Doing pretty good. They're down to 10. They don't stand a chance. There we go. Broken. Push this one. That should be the last one. All of you guys push this one. We didn't lose a single unit. That is actually pretty insane. Wow. Yes. That's how we deal with those outlaws. Alright, come into the region again. All of you disband. Go back to work. And here's a little hack for you. Now they have to walk all the way back again. Then you just gather the troops again. And where are they coming from? Well, they're coming from their house right here. See, they're back, teleported right here again. And then you just go like this. And then disband. And now, where are they going to come from? Let's see if we can... there we go. Where are they coming from? From their house. Look at this. Here they come. So they teleported back to their home. Can start being productive again. Gotta love it. Alright, so we only have... Oh, wow. They're popping in quick. Wait, it says we have 8 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Alright, so what will I do here? Well, I'm going to put families in these sheep farms, believe it or not. We're going to move this right now. You go here. And you are going to go into the weaver shop. And for this one, the only thing I will allow here for now will be yarn, wool, potentially firewood as well. That's the only thing I want here. And I do want a nice little marketplace as well, which is in the residentials. Let's get a marketplace up like this. Pretty big one, I know. Can we get some water here? Yes, look at that. It was made to be there. Perfect. So there we go. And then we're going to go over here right now. And I'm going to remove... Oh, this pasture needs to go. Alright, so we did a pasture around this. Wild animals. We don't want them here. So we're going to press here. And that's going to remove this whole field. And we're going to pause again. Now there's no field here. And they might start planting trees here. So if we place down this field again. Or pasture. Sometimes it's a bit... It's lagging a bit here. Let's see if we can go around. You want to push around as far as possible. Before it goes across. So right there. And then push around. Yes. Now it's working. Good. So now that is up. But they will pick the first fields. They're not going to go into this one, as you can see. So they will move those right now. And I will also go into this. And I will remove this. Alright, so now the sheep will run away. I will place down some more houses here. Maybe actually get a road to cross here. And then let's see if we can put up some more houses in this area. And we need, I would say, 8 families here to work in, 4 in each. That's not going to be a bad thing. So what if we actually do all the way here? How many houses will we fit? 10 houses. I'm going to do it. Alright, why are the sheep going this way? No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. They should go in these. Why are they not going into this ones? Why are they not choosing these? That's not a good thing. Let's actually try this one more time. I'm going to remove this. Press play. Pause again real quick because we don't want them to plant trees here. And I'm going to see if we can do this one more time. Let's go around. And then keep going around as far as possible. It's not really working, but that's fine. Alright, are they filling this one? No. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. I think they're going to pick those out of there. Yeah, look at this. They're moving them. Good. So get into the fields because this is going to increase the fertility in these. Even though it is at 100 already. But that's good. Alright. Now, did someone move in? Yes. So you are going to go in here. This is the large storehouse. I'm going to allow market stalls here. But we need actually probably more workers there. And speaking of workers, these sheep farms right here. Oh, I want to remove this house as well. Storehouse, we got 6 in this one. I'm going to remove this. We don't want... Where are you working? You are living right there. And you are living... If you press the house, you can see you're living right there. And this one is living right there. And the middle one, where are you working? Well, you're a herder as well? Oh, there's 2 in there. Okay, good. So these 3 families will need new jobs very soon. I'm just going to reassign them doing this. And I'm going to remove these. And if they move here up here right now, I'm going to be so frustrated. Oh, no. Alright, good. Now they should not move here. So let's just get this up again. Not farmhouse, pasture. And now they should be in the fields. Let's try to go around as far as possible. Continue around. And there we go. Nice. Good. Here, what do we want here? We're gonna place a farmhouse. We actually want a road to connect here as well. Perfect right there. And then get this farmhouse up. There we go. And I think these farmhouses right here isn't upgraded. No. So you do want to upgrade these farmhouses because then you can add oxen in there. And that's gonna be crucial. So let's pop in here. And these houses will become chicken coops because right now I think that is the food item that we actually are missing. And you do want a lot of variety in your cities because that's how you make money. And now we're gonna get a huge well, you don't make money, you make the happiness up. So you want a lot of food, different varieties here, and they're gonna be very happy. We have 84 right now. That's actually really good. They're still building churches here. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Might be... did we see any lagging going on or bugs? I don't see anything right now. Because there were a town meeting right here in the last episode. It seems to be doing pretty good. How we're doing on these bakeries. Yep, they're picking up the supplies. Good job. Look at the food. This is a large town. How many citizens do we have? Where can we see that? There we go. We have 372. Can we push for 1,000? That would be insane. Do you want to see 1,000 citizens here? That would be insane. We can't go for level 3 actually. We just need to get the barley going. Alright, so there we go. We have this set up. And I think I really want to get a lot of houses on this path right here. I think that would be very cool. This guy, you're going to be going in here. Storehouse. We need a lot of families in the storehouses. As you can see right here, we might actually get a granary over here. And since this storehouse is, or this marketplace is pretty big, we're going to build a granary right here. And you might be wondering, why are we getting a granary here? Well, we need these houses right here that live in this area to get food. And the closest way to do that is right here. That means that we should also get what? Well, we are going to get a church here. We can actually try to fit that behind here. That would be cool. Can we fit a road here? We need to make this straight. We can actually do it like this. And then we just do a road to connect right there. Why not? Maybe get, you know what? I'm going to get a hitching post over here as well. Because you want to have these spread out. So let's get some hitching posts right there. 3 of them. We're building like crazy here. Alright, trade. We're doing okay. How much money are we making? I'm not selling all our stuff. Food I'm not selling. We do want to keep an eye on the spoilage though, because I'd rather sell it than have it spoiled. But we're not getting rid of our charcoal, so we could definitely try to get 1 or 2 families into this. So we could expand this area just a bit. That would not be a bad idea. What if we actually do like this? And then went around down here. And then actually just finish that. Where's this road? There we go. There we go. It's a bit bugged right now, but that's fine. There we go. Got a road right there. This water is going to have to stay. So we might actually be able to do a path like so. No, I'm not sure why, but let's keep it as that. Might put some hitching posts in here. Let's get these small stables up. And then if we can just get a couple of houses down here for the families to work in that trading post. There's 2 right there. They can go into this trading post. And then I might continue with more right here. But for now, that will be fine. I think I should actually prioritize getting more of these veggie farms and whatnot, because they can actually bring in a lot of food for us. However, this... Oh, look at all those sheep. Yeah, but this area right here, this is going to be the area where we actually get the most amount of food. So let's see here if we can get some families into some of these. Actually, they still haven't moved in here just yet. Did I assign you? No. I might get you into the sheep farm. And actually get you into the other sheep farm. So I might actually have, let's see here. We want 1, 2 in each. And then 1, 2 in each. 1, 2, 3 more families there. 4. 4 more families. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need these to work. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have houses over here as well. We're expanding like crazy, I know. But it's going to be necessary if we're going to set up this area. Now we will have 17 plus 8 families to move in here. Insane. How we're doing on the sheep. Look at that. We can fit 901. I'm going to wait until we have like 500. And then I'm going to start the butcher shop. And we're going to see how much we can. Because this one is paused right now. Because I told them to do sausages. But I'm soon going to start butchering these. And they should breed faster than how many we are butchering. So that is what I'm trying to aim for. And the more you have, the faster they should breed. At least that's what the game said. And let's see here if there are... I think they're going to move in here very soon as well to these houses. And then we can get this farmhouse. Can we fit 2 here? I don't think that's a bad idea. Or actually... maybe get a granary here in this area. How's the marketplace looking? We're gonna need a granary here soon, so I might actually get a granary here for those families to work in, and they can pick up the supplies here from this. Actually, I just have a random granary here would not be a bad idea. I might put that down. Or should I get houses? I'm gonna wait. I'm not sure what I want to do with that area. I just want to know that I want to place these unassigned families in here to this farmhouse right here. There should be 3 of them. And then we're gonna set up this area for farming. So we are gonna tell them to do what? Well, this right here will be rye, even though it doesn't have a full fertility on both of these. And I'm gonna do the same for this. Like the whole triangle right here will be rye, fallow. So that will be year 1. However, I think I want to get all of these in the same rotation. So let's do rye on these as well. So like I mentioned before, this will be... Ooh, gonna have to do that one again. So all of these fields right here is gonna be the first year. We're gonna make so much rye. We might need more communal ovens for this one. And that's why I'm thinking about getting another granary so we can actually get all the supplies in here. So we might set up another over here. So there we go. I think I have one more. There we go. So now all of these will be rye, fallow. And then this... that's actually pretty small fields. But anyways, this will be rye, fallow, and then rye. So same with this one. Will be fallowing right there, and then rye and rye. So then we have 2 right there. And then for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. So this will be year 2. And this one will be rye, fallow, rye. If you're still watching here, guys, don't forget to take that axe and throw it at the subscribe button. We are trying to push 4,000 subscribers. So if you want to support this channel even more than just watching this video, take that axe and throw it down there right now. And we're just going to finish up these rye farms like this. And then we have 2 more to go. And now we have this whole area going, but we don't have enough families working here yet. So we're going to get some of those fields right here that is not really finished. And speaking of finished, now I actually see that we have finished this whole field at once. So just by adding 2 families in here, it seems like they actually made this whole thing work a lot better. So that's pretty good. Very good, actually. So that makes me want to actually get a granary here. Granary will be the way to go. So get that in here. Potentially also get a storehouse just in case we do need one over here. And I'm also going to see if we can place down in the marketplace. So we can place this down. Here we got 6 locations for one of the saws. And then I'm going to see if we can fit 6 more right here. 4 locations. No. You know what? Let's just get this whole area into a nice big marketplace. Why not? 26 locations. Insane. That's a huge marketplace, but I think that will be necessary. These 2 we don't need any longer, so I'm going to remove those. Get this one out of here as well. And I said I was going to expand in this episode, but I didn't. Sorry. We focused a bit more on the sheep breeding and also farming. Now it's time to get the taxes going again, because we are getting dangerously close to not paying the king's tax. So let's get that up and running right now. Look at the influence too, by the way, looking very nice. Not really needed more than a 2,000 we do need. That's all we need. Alright, so they popped in here. Good. So let's speed up the game now so we can get more families to move in. This one will go into here. And now this, like this whole row should be set up to work. Now you popping in here. I'm going to place you in the granary. And as always... since we have a huge town right now, you do want to market manage this. So I'm going to see if we're going to go in here right now. I'm going to allow these guys to have rye flour, rye grain, and the bread as well. And then I might actually allow these guys something else. I might not. Yeah, maybe. I could also allow them to go and get the chicken coops and chicken. Not chicken coops, but the eggs from the chicken coops. And then you're going to have to stay here. Yes, we have some other food here. If we don't have rye bread, they're going to set up some type of food stall right there. So that's good. And then always get this upgraded because the spoilage system in this game is based on what? Well, percentage. And then we're going to add some oxygen in here. And I think I'm going to add some... I was going to say, did it move in here? No, it didn't. Get those upgraded. And then we got the third in here. I might just have to place you in here. No, Weaver Shop. And then 4 more houses right here. They will be working where? I might just put them in the storehouses over here. Potentially the farmhouse. We will see. We will see. Happiness is at 86. Looking very good. Now we just started these fields. So it will take some time before we get the rotation going. At least it is up. We did build these storehouses here as well. So I'm just going to uncheck everything in here. Because as always, we're going to micromanage that whenever we do set that up. I almost wish that was the default setting that we can do this right away. So there we go. And then as always, have them upgraded so they're ready to go. This is also done. So let's give them some oxen here to speed up the process here when they're plowing the fields. Good job. No one did move. Oh, the game is lagging like crazy, guys. How in the world are we going to build a castle on that hill when it's lagging like this? Alright, let's get these chicken coops. I think I did check the last episode what we were kind of missing. And I think it was eggs and chicken. I could be wrong. I'm going to finish this row here. And then we will see what food item we're missing. So there we go. It's going to be a while before they do move in here. But then we are ready to go. We have 27 eggs. And chevron we got 77. Pork we got a lot of. So I guess we could add some more goats as well. How we're doing on hides. Leather struggling a bit here. Do I need more families in the tannery? Maybe. I might put some of these guys in the tannery actually. No. No, 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 no. Ah, you know what? This is not good. I might just say, how much are we actually getting from small game? None. You know what? You know what? Don't try this at home. I'm kidding. I'm gonna remove this. And now they will start planting trees in this area. They will also start shopping. Well, the wild animals will eventually migrate. But I'm kind of sick and tired of this right now. And if we have them migrate, it's not gonna be the end of the world. And I kind of, instead of... You know what? Let's go in here and see. Yeah, in the worst case scenario, you can actually take these families and start working in these storehouses and granaries instead. I think that's going to be much better. How are we doing here? Yes, we are emptying these. Kind of good. 8 right there. 12. Okay, good. Very good stuff. Now get the goats here. We might have too many goats. I'm not sure. Look at this. Not goats. Sheep. Sheep. Look at this. Insane. I never had this many sheep. Maybe I'm overdoing. You know what? I might actually start this now. Maybe I am. So get the butcher going. Tell him to make mutton. There we go. So now we can get going and work with that. All right. We still have 2 more families to assign here. We also need to add those chicken coops in here. You are going to go into the granary. And you are also going to into the granary. Get those last chicken coops up here. You always want to get that extension. You can see this whole town right now that we built. We would not have 11 months of food if it wasn't for these extensions. Very crucial to start the game by building up the economy so we can get those houses up. And then once you do, get the extensions. It's worth it getting that small little space behind the burgage pots. Yes, you can plop these down. Because, yeah, I'm not sure why you would want to build a house without this extension. Is anyone doing that? Let me know in the comments right now why you would do that. Because right now I don't see why. Alright, game is lagging like crazy now. Only 4, that's not correct. 17, yeah, I was going to say. We got 17 houses for families to move in. So I am definitely going to start a new region here in the next episode. 100%. 100% in the spring, we're starting a new region here. So let me know what you want to call that region. We're going to have a voting poll on Discord, as always. I am kind of scared that the game is lagging a bit too much here though. And we still haven't that... I mean, there's only 400 people living here. It's not even that big. Why is it lagging? Maybe it's Viking roads. The huge Viking roads might be the cause here. We'll see. Alright, so how are we doing here? The thing is, I'm going to get this whole field in. So let's see if we can plan that area as well while we're waiting for families to move in. I think we can already now probably get this set up. So this right here, year 1. And then just continue down here. So there we go. We just fixed that. So this will be another rye area. We're going to need some workers for these fields. So I might have to set that up on this side. We're not going to make those... Well, we could make those fields right now. And I could also make that maybe not look too good. But I might just do like this and connect it right here. So here's a small field. You know what? I can actually do... If I shop 2 of these like so. Oh, how to say? Thought the game was lagging. And then let's get the one more down here, and then I'm gonna divide these one more. No, actually, let's keep it as it is. We don't need to make them smaller. I think that's gonna be fine. So that's gonna be some fields right there. I might do those fields between episodes, so you don't have to watch it. But those will be going right there. And then for this area to work over here, we are going to need what? Well, over here we're going to get another granary, so we can pick all that stuff up. So get the granary up. I don't think we have a storehouse over here in this area as well, so we're going to have to someone placed to work in there. And then for this, like all these fields right here, we are going to need a lot of farmhouses. I say we get... 3? No, 2 should be enough. If we man 2 with 8 families, that should be enough. And we're going to build some houses here in this Viking path, so we can have some workers. But there we go. One more family in here. Then we're going to start moving in, I think, over here. How much space do we have for... Oh, wow. We only have pasture space for 340 now. So not as much any longer. So it's very good that if we got those fields going. You should do what? Well, on the side, get you in this storehouse. And you moved in here as well. Let's get you into the granary. Let's get you upgraded into sugar coop. And how we are doing right now on the wool. Wool and yarn. Look at that. Overproducing like crazy. Hides doing 90 right now. Pretty good. So yeah, this is a very good area for the sheep. They are going to produce like crazy because we have a lot of workers and a lot of sheep in here. Wild animals still haven't migrated. I'm kind of expecting them to start planting trees here very shortly. I know I did some managing where they're allowed to plant trees with this limited work area. I am kind of worried about these guys planting trees here though. You know what? Why not just try to change this? Tell them to plant trees right here. Nowhere else. Actually, I actually have a hack how you can do that a bit bigger. If you scroll out and just move it this way, we're coming a bit further right there. So just tell them to get those trees here. There we go. Alright, so where are they popping in now? Yes, perfect. They're popping in here. So we have 3 families here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going into this one, and then the last 2 on this flank right here, you gotta go into this farmhouse. And I might be overdoing it right now, but as you can see, we're not planting these fields, so we definitely need some help over there. And then I'm gonna get 2 in here, so that's why I think this farmhouse as well is gonna help these 2 farmhouses with this new area that we're popping up here. So let's see if we can get some more houses here as well. Because in the next episode, we are going to leave over to our other region. And then we might forget this region for a while. And then we do need all those families to start moving in here while we are working on the other region. However, I'm kind of worried that the game is lagging a bit here. You see it too, right? It's not just me. And when the game is lagging like this, you can always slow down the game. Usually that is a good fix for this. But I don't I don't like playing this slow. I really don't do. I don't do well in Manor Lords on slow mode. So yeah, speed this up and let's see if we can get some more families to pop in here, and we're gonna get them in here. And if you want to expand in winter, I suggest not doing that, because in the winter it's gonna be a lot tougher to survive. So it's always best to start your new region. Do that in the spring. That is a little tip for you right there. Winter is upon us. Happiness is pretty good. Food variety is good. Amenities is good. I might start getting some ale. What are you guys missing? Fruits. And fishes. Meat and fishes. Yeah. Meat and fishes. The game just froze. Alright, we're back. So, maybe this area will be some area for some more farms. However, we still don't have a lot of families moved in here yet. But you know what? I'm going to do that right now. If you just go up, actually not that big. If you go from this road, go up a bit further and then cross this path. Now go down a bit and then just follow this road right here. You can make these backyard extensions a lot nicer if you want to. But right here, we are going to make what? Well, burger spot. Get the whole row. Costing us planks. Or what? 30 planks. Well, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to do it like... It should be 6, right? Then we can do 1 farm of each. So there we go. We can set up some more veggie farms, some more fruit farms, and they will be placed right there. And then, it's actually pretty good that we have a granary right there. But then on this side right here, oh, they're cold. Well, don't care right now. Because we have 1,200 short coal and a lot of... Why do we have that much firewood? That's actually pretty insane. Not being enough, fast enough on the short coal kilns. But yeah, on this other side, I'm going to do the same thing. So, let's see if we can go up around. And let's see if we can fit 6 houses on this side as well. And that way we would get some more food variety. Because it's actually down to 9. We can definitely do a lot better with that. It's going to take some time before we have these fields going. There we go. And we're going to do 6 fields like that. We have burger spot 6, and that costs us 12 timber. Good. The best thing is now, why I'm doing this now, is that I'm going to plant these trees already. Right? So that means that they're going to pop up here now. And they will start growing. Not the veggie farms, but the trees. And the longer the trees grow, like these big ones, the more yield you get. Why is all those apples there? Did you not pick the apples? They should not be growing in... Yeah, guys. I love Manor Lords, but now in the late game, now it is becoming fun to play. But now the game starts lagging and bugging, and this is what we've all been waiting for. Enjoying this huge settlement, huge farm right here, and it's just gonna play games on me. No, don't like that at all. All right, another thing as well for this area. We might even, if we have this huge area, need to get a new marketplace. So, let's get a granary here. I'm going to place that like so. That means that we can also go into the residential tab and see if we can plop down. I can't see. Let's go like this then. Go this path up like this, and that's giving us what? 12 stall locations. Good. And we need 6 workers on that one. So we're going to do 6 workers on this one. And I'm going to go into the burger spot again. And let's start with these 5. And all these 5 will start make honey for us. Because the bees will actually make these fields do a lot better. Alright, so let's get all of these guys into apple farms. There we go. You know what? It might be a smart idea to actually make all of these apple farms. That's not... I'm actually going to do that. Screw veggies, I was going to say. Let's double check right now. Yeah, we have like no apples, no carrots, no beetroot, like nothing. That's not good. But it seems like... Let's actually go over here to those level 2 houses again. You said they wanted fruits, right? Fruits. And produce fruits. So, it's not saying veggies, it's saying fruits. So, yeah, let's get some fruits. That is what I will do here. I don't want those veggies. Let's get some fruits. That's going to cost more money, but they will take some time before they start moving in here, and those trees can start growing right now. We just have to actually buy them. They are a bit expensive, so keep that in mind. But there we go. If you're still watching, guys, don't forget to like this video so we can help help spreading this video to more viewers. That's always fun if we can get more people in here. And look at this. They're almost moved in this whole row now. So let's slow this down and let's see if we can plop you in this one. 1, 2, and then the last one is going to be in the house that they haven't moved in just yet. And there we go. You go in there. Now, we have 2 more to move into this one. 1 and... Oh, it's lagging like crazy. There we go. So now they should be happy. We have a... Wait. I'm missing some. I'm missing someone. Farmer. On the sign. There we go. You go in here right now. And then the last one will move in there. And then you will also start working in here. So there we go. And it's not just that they want to plant the fields. Whenever we're cutting down the fields, they have to go out to the field and harvest. And when it's raining like this, you don't want them to be out. Look at this. Sheep farm. See? We're not picking up the stuff here. We're not fast enough. Even though that is your only job, getting this stuff here. Yeah. I need more. So we have 6 houses here. They're going to go into this one. So maybe 1, 2... Okay, 6 houses right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still need some workers here in this. Yeah, I'm going to have to take 1 and 2 from this one to start working over here. Potentially 3. And then 3 will work in this farmhouse. And you want to go into the farmhouses as well. In the advanced tab, you want to tell these guys to only work, for example, in these fields. Otherwise, they will run across the whole map, and you don't want to do that. These guys in here, advanced tab, tell them to go like right here. This is actually really crucial if you have a huge field like this. And let's make sure these guys in the advanced tab are allowed to actually go into these fields. And this one, advanced tab, you go these fields. I think that should cover all of them. And then for this one, whenever you are done, or whenever someone moved into you, you're going to work in these fields right here. Good job. And then these 2 will be divided up for these 2 as well. Good. And these need to be upgraded. But first, let's tell these guys to... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we should actually do that as well. That's not a bad idea to actually tell them to have a limited work area as well. Because right now, I think they're walking across the whole map to pick up stuff. And that we do not want. That is actually something we should have dove into way quicker. But now, actually, I'm just going to keep that one as it is. These will be going like this. And now we should be able to add some apples over here. Yes. So these also make them into the fruit trees. And now we can pick the fruits, which is going to be what? Now we can fit 3 of each. So for this one, I'm going to do apples. 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 Did it work? No. There we go. And this one is going to be pears. 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 Wait, it should be 4 each. No? Princess. It's not done yet. Make these right now. Those apples, please. We do want 2 families in these ones as well, which is going to be even better when we start building. We have a lot of families to help us build. Should I do quinces the whole row? Because quinces you get a bit faster. Maybe it's not a bad idea. However, the other ones are more expensive. Should be better, right? Let's see here. Medium yield of pears. Take 4 years to grow. High yield of apples. I might get the apples. Alright, for these, we are gonna go with the mandatory honey farms to help with the yield in this area. And then we also have this granary up here that we need to micromanage a bit here. So let's get that one. And in this one, the only thing these guys will do is to pick these. That's the only thing they will do. If they're not doing that, then just chill. Maybe get the carrots as well. And then you have a marker store right there. And get this upgraded so we can fit all the families here. Alright, good stuff, guys. I think this is turning out to be a good stop right here because we have April. It's time to start the new region. And we will do that in the next episode. So thank you all for watching all the way to the end. Thank you all for joining Discord. I can't wait to start chatting up with you right there after this episode. And as always, thank you all members that are supporting more than us watching this video. And if you want to become a member, you can grab your shield and join the shield wall by pressing join below this video. But again, thank you all for just watching. And if you want to see the next video in this series, you're going to see that video on the screen right now. So keep your axes sharp, and I will see you in the next video.